Okay, last time I tried making a video, I didn't have a shirt on and it was really awkward. Inspiration strikes and that's when I record videos. Today, inspiration struck again, want to record a video. This time I put a shirt on. Cool. What I want to talk about today really quickly, don't have a lot of time. I don't even have a watch on, but I thought I did. I get very frustrated when folks talk to me about a saturated market. It's complete utter nonsense because first of all, most of the time, most people who are talking about saturated markets are just making excuses. Two, most of the time they don't have an understanding of just how big markets really are. Three, they're usually rarely never run ads. Four, go back to point one, they're usually just making excuses. I'm gonna point out why. So let me quickly draw something up on my iPad. So pardon me for this very janky setup. It's the best I have right now, okay? I know it's not ideal. Basically, I think this is what people usually imagine. You have the concept of a TAM. Your TAM is your total addressable market, right? I'm not gonna write that out, but that's a total addressable market. This represents all the potential buyers in your industry. As it gets more complicated, you end up having sort of what we call a SAM, a SOM, etc., etc. But the long story short is that those are just short-term, medium-term, long-term, blah, 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 right? But the TAM is a total market. So this is what I think people expect. Say you want to sell supplements, and say this is the TAM for the supplements industry. I think people usually expect that if there is a newcomer in the industry, then they expect the TAM to get cut in half. And so now they think, this is mine and this is theirs. And this looks bad because it's like, damn, it just got cut in half. And if it happens again, if you have multiple players in an industry, then you expect something like this maybe, you know, just lots and lots of players and this might become mine now, right? And so I think normally people think of market size from this lens, where if there are a lot of entrants, player 1, 2, 3, 4, that's you, that's 6, 7, 8, people think that you have lots of people inside a market, you can only get a tiny little pie of it. And so you'll saturate this portion very quickly. And so people think, oh, I need a new business model, I need a new idea, or it's just not a bit big enough market to make money on. That's absolutely insane. That's not how it works. And now I'll show you why. The reason that's absolutely insane is because this is what really happens. Say this here is your TAM, okay? And say there are multiple different players in the market. Say you're selling supplements, lots of players in the market, or you might be selling tents. I know somebody who's making millions of dollars off of tents in Pakistan too, not even a different country, not even an American economy is what I meant to say there. Because the American economy is imagined to be larger than the Pakistani economy, and the Pakistani economy tends to be relatively poorer as well. But you can still make millions selling tents in Pakistan. So you have no excuses here in the US, by the way. Anyways, these are all the entrants in the market, right? And so we spoke about earlier how people look at this via this model. What you don't expect is actually happening is that behind the scenes of this, you have what we call a pyramid of buyers. We have a pyramid of buyers. Funnel. People over here might be what we call problem aware. The problem aware people, they know that they have a problem in their life. They don't know how to fix it, but they know they have a problem. They're aware of their problem. Solution aware. The solution aware people, they know they have a problem, but now they've also done a lot of research and now they know that solutions exist in the market. You can break this down in many different nitty-gritty different subsectors, but basically these are people who have done their research and know what products are out there and know that something could work. They don't know exactly what, but they know something can work. Lastly, you have a buyer. This is somebody who is now ready to spend their money. They know what they want. They know what type of solution they want. There might be multiple people who give that same solution. So now they're quite literally ready to spend their money. It's just a matter of who gets to them at the right moment. This is where the money is, usually. And when you're in a situation like this, you're usually only stuck looking at these people. And so you think you've saturated your market. That's not true. Because above the problem aware, you have the largest part of the funnel. Problem unaware. This is your coldest traffic. This is warm leads, this is cold leads. And this is important because this is where the majority of your market is. Your TAM gets bigger because what happens is each one of these players, player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, each one of these players does marginal things. They might put out marketing campaigns, they might put out online content, they'll do different things to try to educate the public about the product that they're selling. So again, we said these are supplements, right? So every one of these brands will try different things to get more people to know about supplements and the benefits and the whatever, and they'll try to just teach the market more about it. So what they do is everybody slowly raises this up and you increase the funnel more and more because it's very expensive to get this market by yourself. So if anything, when you have lots of players in the market, it helps you because you have lots of people helping push this up and capture more of that market. And what that looks like over here then is everything comes up. Player 2's marketing campaigns end up pushing things up. Players 3 push things up. Players 4 push things up. When I say player, by the way, I mean like market entrants or competitors, right? Quote unquote competitors. Everybody doing these things makes the circle bigger. The pie gets bigger. And in the end, what you end up getting is a bigger TAM. So yes, you still only have a portion of the markets. This is you, mine, player 2. They say this is you, but you still have way more than you did before. It helps you to have more people in the market, to have more competitors, because it means 1, there's money to be made. It means 2, you are more likely to expand the pie and get more of the problem unaware people into your market. I see people get this wrong all the time. And I want you, ideally, to be able to have an idea, see something that people need, find a way to fulfill that need for folks, and create a market system that fulfills that for those people and gives it to them. And to be able to do that, you need to actually understand how these market dynamics work. This is very basic stuff right now, but what we sort of spoke about over here right now is the core principle behind marketing and in a way behind sales as well. The TAM represents sort of the potential sales, right? And the funnel that we drew represents the marketing angle. Because the next thing you do then is you create different marketing campaigns for each section of the funnel that we spoke about. And this is why people get this wrong all the time. When you see competitors in a market, that is a good thing. It means there's money to be made. That's why they're there. And it means that you get to, in a way, free ride. Not free ride, you still gotta contribute yourself. But you benefit off of the work of everybody else that is being done to grow the market even larger. Alex Hormozi uses a quote once, or a story once, that always stuck with me. It's like gyms. Dumb gyms worry about the gym that opens across the corner of the street, or across whatever, across a mile down the road. It would be dumb to worry over that. That's not your competition, the other gym. Your competition is a TV, is a television at home. And if all the gyms ran campaigns to get folks to stop watching television and start coming to the gym, all the gyms benefit and they get larger. So the competition isn't the gym. People usually have other reasons for picking the gym they go to. It's usually just what's closest to you. You can't really do anything about that. Your competition is a television. So in this example that we drew, your competition isn't the other players in the market. Your competition is the other thing that folks are spending their money and time on instead of the thing that you're selling and that your competitors are selling. That's all. I get a little passionate about this stuff because this is so exciting. It's so fun. That's all. Talk later. Bye.